Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Got him. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 52 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And oh, it's blocked. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
On 2nd and 7, Jones targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Jones throw complete here to Waller. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
And that's their 1st sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth 1st quarter of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones.
He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. This one to Slayton over the middle. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Brett Maher now for the Jet field goal. Kicking into a headwind here in the second quarter. Maher able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw him a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with White. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
The Bucs at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 18! Pioneer! Dragon 60! Mustang 19!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me,
We see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did.
19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They run straight ahead here with White, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go, let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin.
Let's go now.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
65, Jack, 65.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready, break. Warriors, 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw again. He completes it right side of right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tyler Higbee. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Jones. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Jones. Left side, he's got Robinson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Marr now to kick this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 30 big ones. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Buffalo 18, 79 Broncos.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And some room to maneuver. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And Thomas has it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
I certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
2nd and 5. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Got a man. It's Darren Waller.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Tampa. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Russell Gage taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones, throw left side, taken in by Slayton. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Open man is Michael Thomas. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Thomas, 51 yards. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Marr, up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And some room to work. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Alert! Alert!
They keep it with Fournette on first down. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 8. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. First down, here's White. Down inside the 40. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! 19 tight, 19 tight, go!
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Russell Gage. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. In motion left goes a tight end.
Check it.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
Here we go.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
18, 5 in. Track it, 60.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up 2nd down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9. Jones. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jones. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Jones. This is Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
To throw is Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Jones. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.